Good morning and welcome. Welcome to CSL Greater Boston. And we are here for our Sunday celebration. My name is Gina. I am blessed to be the spiritual director of this amazing group. And I am so grateful to be here with you live as well as virtually. So if you are in your living room, welcome. And for all of those of you right here, it is so good to see your beautiful faces, to feel your energy and your love. Thank you. Thank you for being here wherever you are. I am grateful. And today we have a wonderful topic. Today's topic is seeing beauty and feeling grace. What's better than that? That's what life is meant to be. It's meant to be about just witnessing the awe, the beauty of life, and feeling that divine grace that allows to be in this moment, right here, right now, feeling the magic, the opportunity, the gift of life. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the gift that is and how divine grace allows us to celebrate that in amazing ways. So we're going to begin with a song that is, Karen Drucker, who is going to be on my Peace Circle tomorrow night, so 6 p.m. New Thought Media Network. Very excited she will be live. And we're going to start with one of her songs. And the song is Beauty in You. So I invite you to just settle in and take these words as your own.
I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you. I see your light shining through. I see the love that's in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you. I see the courage in you. And I see the heart that's in you. And so it is. And I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you. And so it is. I see the beauty in you. I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the power in you. And I see the greatness in you. I see the greatness in you. And I see the goodness in you now. I see the goodness in you. And I see the wisdom in you. I see the wisdom in you. Oh, I see your strength, your strength. I see the strength in you. And I see your joy, joy, joy. I see the joy in you. And I see your light shining, light. I see the light. the courage in you. I see the courage in you. And I see the heart in you. I see the heart in you. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.
And so it is. What a gift it is. What a gift it is to be right here. And as I look around this room, all of those beautiful affirmations, all of those attributes of divine, absolutely, I see the joy in you. I see the light in you. I see the love, the greatness, the power in you. What a gift. What a gift. And we have our beautiful Barbara. We have two Barbaras giving prayers today. What's better than that? We have our beautiful and lovely practitioner, Barbara Epstein, giving our invocation.
Good morning, everyone. After listening to the beautiful words in Karen Drucker's song, all those beautiful words that equate with God, equate with the love of God, the power of God, the beauty of God. And that's the truth of each and every one of us. We are all powerful beings, unique individualizations of God, and we each have that ability to see through our own consciousness the power that creates everything about our own personal lives. God creates the outer world, God creates the wide macro world, and each one individualizations of God, micro gods in our own world. We have the power. And I know that the message that Gina is going to offer about the beauty, one of those words that equates with God, is something that we can all recognize. We all can look out at beautiful landscapes. We can see beauty in people. We can see beauty in so many obvious things in life if we choose to. And I know this message that Gina is going to give us today is going to be wonderful. And I would like to ask you to please join me ready for this topic. And so it is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Beautiful. And for our spiritual reading, we have our beloved Maria.
Good morning. So great to be here. Today, I was charged with defining grace, divine grace. What is divine grace? It's so hard because how do you define love, kindness, blessings? So first, I have a few different readings. And first is from Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes. And this is how he wrote how he defined divine grace. Grace is the givingness of spirit to its creation, and is not a special law, but a specialized one. In other words, grace is, but we need to recognize it. It is not something God imposed upon us, but is the logical result of the correct acceptance of life and of the correct relationship to the Spirit. We are saved by grace to the extent that we believe in, accept, and seek to embody the law of good. For the law of good is ever a law of liberty and never one of limitation. Limitation is not a thing, not an entity, but a belief. Freedom is a divine reality. And I just love that. And what I really like about that is that grace is not, it's not something that we need to achieve. It's not something that we need to obtain. It just simply is. And he also, Ernest Holmes, on page 430 of the Science of Mind text, he says, God loves all alike and causes his rain to fall and his sun to shine alike upon all. In arms, which are all inclusive. I just love that. Divine law encompasses everything. And again, it's that belief and that acceptance. And I found a little nugget here from Tom Johnson. And he says, there is a power within us that answers our every need, our every challenge. When we are in tune with it, we shall never want for anything. When we contemplate this limitless power, mind creates the attitude, the answers, the body, and all that reflects this perfect and total self. We must be aware of the beauty and the wholeness, not only for our own self, but for everyone and everything. We do not need to ask for God's help. All we need to do is unify with it. It is the reality of our own being. Mind takes care of everything else. We don't have to treat, pray, or affirm that God is already complete. Its completeness already is. Otherwise, the universe would not be. We don't have to pray to make it all intelligent, for it is intelligence. That intelligence lives through us when we acknowledge it. And finally, I have for you today from our very own Gina, a poem entitled Grace. My light within, my trusted friend, I am never alone. Her gift is truth, and her actions always right, help to be the light. She comforts me when the road seems darkened, gently guides me back when I stray from my path. She heals my wounds of hurt and lightens my burdens of today. Her wisdom is infinite, reminding me we are all one. She loves me unconditionally, without judgment or limit. Her power transforms my fear to love. Her inspiration is spectacular, for she gives me the power to create. All of this she gives freely, simply when I remember she is me. And so it is.
Thank you so much, Mary. It is truly a beautiful thing to recognize who and what we really are. And I think that that's part of the gift of coming together, is to be in this space of recognizing it in each other's eyes. We get that opportunity to see the best because we see it in, I see it in you, I see it in you. It's easy to see in you. And if it's in you, and it's in you, and it's in you, then it's got to be in me. And I wouldn't recognize a thing unless I was that thing. If I didn't know what the color blue was, I couldn't explain it. So that thing that I see, that I love, that I admire, I've got to have that too. And on the flip side, the things that I see and I don't admire, I've got to have experience of that. So my heart opens for myself and others. So in this place of grace today, we are going to feel that love, that expansion, that absolute beauty. And the song we're going to play right before the message, I just want to, this is Laura, who was here with us about a month ago. And her song is just beautiful, Laura Topper and Infinity. And she is a gift in herself, but the song is, Do You Know? So I invite you to truly listen to the words. Do you know?
Do you know how beautiful you are? Can you feel the power that you hold? Do you see the light within your heart? Always there for you to have and hold. Have you found the truth in all that is? Will you hold the hand that leads the way? Do you look inside to wake your dreams, knowing God is everywhere and more? You are the power, it's all inside of you. As you connect within and clear the way, that's all you need to do. That I am. I can hear the voice within my soul, knowing I am God and God is me. I now see the beauty of it all. I am the power, it's all inside of me. As I say my prayers and love each day, my light shines back at me. You have it all, it's there in you. I have it all, it's here in me. I know that you can find the way. You can open your heart today. Right now's the time to realize the love we have within our hearts. Just look inside to know the way. You know the way. We are the power. We have it all as one. We can live each day in love and truth, knowing we are free. We are the power. We have it all, it's true. As we close our eyes and realize love comes shining through. As we close our eyes and realize that's all we have to do.
Breathe in the view. That's where we are today. We're breathing in the view this whole month. Seeing beauty, feeling grace. Just breathe in that view. Beauty isn't about what we see. It's a way of life. It's a divine attribute that is unchangeable exactly where we are. It is not always our experience, unfortunately, but it is always available. At any given moment, I have the ability of thinking of beautiful flowers. I have the ability to think of the most beautiful ocean, or the gorgeous leaves in the trees that are changing right now. I can think of my baby grandchildren running and laughing, chasing my cat last night. I can think of anything I choose. And at the same time, as Gandhi said, I know to banish anger altogether from one's breast is a difficult task. It cannot be achieved with pure personal effort. It can be done only by God's grace. So when I'm in that place that is anything but beauty, I can simply invite that part of me that is bigger than me, that is stronger than me, of the ego, to take it. Spirit, take this. Whatever this is, take it. You know, there's that song, Jesus Take the Wheel. Call it whatever you want, but I say take it all the time. Preferably not when I'm driving. I don't try that too often. But in general, I do that with my life. Probably not often enough, but I do it a lot because that allows me to see something bigger. Because I can be judgmental, I can be moody, I can be all the things that we all are, and well, not you, of course, that I am at any given day. I can be happy, I can be angry, I can be frustrated, I can be all of those things because that's part of the range of human emotion. And I get a choice, consciously, of how I feel. I talk all the time about the rumble strip. If I'm not in a good place, that's the rumble strip. Those emotions are the rumble strip of life. And sometimes we have days, weeks, months, years that feel like the rumble strip. And other times, I'm in that divine grace. So what does that mean? You know, I think for me, when I think of beauty, when I think of all kinds of, you know, when I think of that, kindness does that for me. Yesterday was International World Kindness Day. It should be every day. Without a doubt, it should be every day. And it was yesterday, okay? And I talked about it a lot. I actually did a lot of research on it this week because I used it as the topic for one of my shows, and I really did a lot with it. I posted a bunch of things on it, and it warmed my heart in so many ways. If you want to see beauty, you go on YouTube and you look up random acts of kindness. I don't know why I've never done that before, but boy, oh boy, I got lost because anybody can you can't get lost on YouTube on anything, but random acts of kindness. And it was 10-minute clips of 20, 30 acts of kindness, one after the other, after the other, after the other. I couldn't decide like which one was better. I couldn't. And the truth is, there's so much good in this world. And we see it, we know it, but the bad advertisers. The negative stuff is on TV. It sells papers. It sells, has people tuning in, waiting to hear what happens next. So you get a choice. Do you get caught up in what they think sells? Because it's easy to get that gut reaction when we see something that isn't as we want it to be. Do I get caught in separation, or do I choose truth? This exists. I'm not saying whatever I'm seeing, it exists. It's a thing. I had a conversation yesterday with someone that gets how do I see that person as anything but what they are? And what they are in his mind was what they did. And we can often get caught up in that. And it's hard to feel grace and see beauty when I'm caught up in what someone did. Any of my bad choices is not who I am. It's simply something I've done. It's learning how to see anyone with compassion, with love. And I'm not saying that that's always easy, because it is not. And I am far from perfect. We've already established that. But the truth is, We do not see the world as it truly is, but through the state that our heart is in. And that's a Pueblo. Think about that. So I don't see what's truly going on. I see what's in my heart in the moment. So how am I feeling about it? How am I acting? What am I doing around it? Am I making it better? And sometimes yes, and sometimes no. You ever call someone, you tell them something that happened, and they're like, oh, how could that happen? How could they do that to you? And suddenly you went from being a little annoyed to outraged because they were outraged. So there are friends that you can call that will say, how bad is that? That's terrible. Self-righteous indignation feels good, but does it really? You can be right or you can be happy. What do you want to be? Both. I know, right? And sometimes we are, and sometimes there's a choice there. So we get an opportunity to say, okay, well, what does that look like? What is my opportunity here? The best and most beautiful things cannot be seen or touched. They must be felt with the heart. Only. And she, she couldn't sing. She was blind, but she wasn't. She saw more than most people did because she wasn't distracted by the outer. Sometimes, when one sense isn't very good, the other ones perk up. Okay, if someone's blind, they know the room better than we do, even though we can see it. They have to. So we get an opportunity to live from the inside. We get the opportunity to be kind, if I'm more caught up in what I'm going to do, the goodness that I can sprinkle around the world, I'm not looking at what you're doing. I'm not caught up in your stuff. Be in the world, but not of it. See whatever it is that you don't like, but don't be distracted. Don't let it throw you from who and what you are. That's not the truth of that person's being. Maybe they didn't know any better. Maybe they didn't care. It's irrelevant. It's not what the truth of that person's being is. And in the same light, I get that opportunity to say, that's not who I really am. When I say the things that I don't, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why didn't I do that? I get the opportunity to let myself off the hook. Because that's what it comes down to. We get a choice. Do I stay stuck or do I move forward? Everything you've done has brought you to exactly where you are. And had you not made the quote unquote mistakes, you wouldn't be who you are. Had you not gone through the hardships, there are no atheists in a foxhole. You've all heard that statement, right? In that moment, we're looking, when the crap hits the fan, we are in that place of, all right, I need help now. And that's a complete prayer. Oh crap is a complete prayer. Sometimes it's even more colorful than that. And that's okay. I don't consider it irreverent. My higher power, my God, my spirit, universe, whatever you call that thing that is love within you, that gives you breath, is both the breath and the breather freely. That thing called you is closer than my breath. Therefore, loves me. I don't have to say the right words. There's no magic words in that. It's just consciously connecting in any given moment gives me the opportunity to be in that space, to allow the grace in. In my book, Your Journey to Happiness, I have a toolkit in the back. And it's got, a lot of things like hope and passion, forgiveness, awareness, serenity, things that can help us in life. And one of them is grace. And I say, grace is an intangible comfort of the soul, available to all. It has nothing to do with religion and is not earned or acquired. It is an allowing of energy that lifts you emotionally and physically to better than you naturally were or would be in a particular moment or circumstance. It's a feeling of favor and encouragement provided by an internal or external source in ways you could never plan for or conceive of. The greatest ways to cultivate grace are the spiritual practices of prayer and meditation. Prayer is simply talking to the Creator, and meditation is listening. There's no special words. There's nothing out there. There's nothing magical. There's nothing, sometimes life is chaos. God answers the mess of life with one word: grace. That's Max Power. And it's a beautiful thing. And sometimes it comes in the form of that person that calls exactly at the right moment. Or you think of somebody you call at exactly the right moment. That is that external grace for that person because you were that magic. See, Spirit uses us. We are the hand's heart. We are the voice of divine. And when we connect and when we allow it, the gift is when I am being used in that way, I feel good. When that is flowing through me consciously, I'm relieved of whatever it was. It doesn't take away circumstance. Grief is grief. When you miss someone, you do miss them. It's a real thing, especially as the holidays come. I didn't understand that when I was younger. You don't know what you don't know. And you don't know that you're blessed to not know it until you do. So we can have extra compassion. We go into this, and when that person in our life, that family member who pushes the button because they installed it, they know right where it is, and 30 seconds are left, boom, there it is. When their rough edge hits your rough edge, remember how many friends you have that don't have someone like that have lost or transitioned. And that we know that life is forever, that it is eternal. We know that there is no real loss, that they are there, they're just energy in a different form. And I know that I can be with and love and feel and all of that. And I can't call them and get an answer. And I can't hug them. But in those moments, I can call out to that divine parent, and I am filled with grace. I have even felt a kiss on my forehead in a sad moment when I was missing someone. I've even felt that. When we open up to the possibility of life, it fills. It can't help not. There is no void. There is no vacuum. It cannot be. Now, we live in a society that doesn't talk about stuff. It's easier to just not bring that up. But it wreaks havoc inside when we do. Those are heavy things that we hold on to. It's heavy. And it dims our life. It dims everything we do. And it makes those rough edges rougher. And it makes me react quicker. And it keeps me from divine peace. That's not where I want to live. That's not how I want to live. Eric Butterworth said, the word grace means favor. Why are you favored as a child of God? Simply because you are the activity of God expressing himself through you. And spirit as you is magnificent. Absolutely perfect. Always and in all ways. But it's up to us to remember. And when we do, there is beauty. We remember that we get the opportunity to go to a museum and see beautiful things. We remember that we have friends that love us. And if we don't, we remember where we can go to feel that connection. See, the beauty of spiritual community is that when we walk in the door, there's so much love. When everybody walks in this room and there's just love greeting. I don't care what went on in your life. I don't care about your baggage. I don't care about what happened. I'm just so happy to see you. And that's what we want to greet people with. We get to do that. But it's up to you to make that something that is on purpose. It's on purpose. It's a choice. We don't have to be in a place that's not what we want. Even at the moment of your failure, right then, you're beautiful. You don't know it yet, but you have the ability to reinvent yourself endlessly. That's your beauty. Lydia Ripnovich. Practiced that a few times, let me tell you. That's the beauty. You know, I know when nobody's really broken. I know that. But we all have our little things. And I believe those quote unquote broken places are where the light comes in. Is that Yumi that said that originally? You know, that's where the light comes in. I love that. Because I can be compassionate because I know what it felt like. I can be loved where other people can't. I'm a true believer that everything I've been through, I have the opportunity to use that for good. I get the opportunity to tell other people that it's okay on the other side. That life is still beautiful. The divine grace will carry you without any doubt. If you stay on the life raft, Spirit will carry you. I promise you. I promise you. And if you don't know how, call me. I'll help. Anyone in this room can help. That's what we do in spiritual community. We help each other. We lift each other. We love each other. And that is why we're here. In this room, online, and in life. That's the point. The one who's loved the most is, and I don't mean just receive love. In order to receive it, you have to have given it. So I am grateful to be here. I am grateful for our teachings that teach us this. I'm grateful for World Kindness Day that showed me how wonderful life truly is. Just that great reminder that life is good, that I am good, that everyone I see is good inherently. That there is beauty all around me, and I choose to see it. And that at any moment that I don't, I call for grace. So I am grateful for this reminder today. Grateful to remember that that's what faith is all about. That even in the seeming worst of it, it's the best. And the affirmation for today, if you can read it with me, says, I appreciate the beauty and grace that dwell within all of creation. And I do. I appreciate that. And as long as I am in appreciation, the other crap doesn't matter. Because what I pay attention to grows. And when I look at beauty, more is received. So I offer you that this week. Choose to be reawakened. Every day, choose. You know, when I'm not in that place, one of the things I say often is, Spirit, fix my eyes, that I may see the good. Fix my eyes. And another one that I'll say is, bless them, fix me. Whatever it is I'm seeing that isn't what I would choose, bless them, fix me. And that's just my perspective. And it clears away. It's not magic. It's divine. So in that knowing that all is well, whether it seems it or not in the moment, I know it. All is well. And I am so grateful to be well with you today. So thank you. Thank you so much for the blessing of you being here. And, we have so many things coming up and so many good things to talk about. But we're going to go into our sacred giving affirmation. And it is Thanksgiving. It is, the month of gratitude. And I just want to talk just a moment on that about the gift that it is. Know that we are here in a place, that, here we are in a comfortable, safe setting. Here we are, and so much has changed in a short period of time, but CSL in general is that safe living place, and I'm so grateful for it. So, when we do sacred giving, it's because we circulate the good. What I get, I can give back in different ways, and this is the opportunity that we can do that to keep the center growing as it is, and to keep, everything moving and circulating, because what I give always comes back multiplied. It has always worked that way. So our affirmation, if you can join me: divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. And there are different ways that we can give, and it's PayPal, and paypal.me, CSL Greater Boston, PayPal using our email, and there's also a text to give. So know that we have different options. If you're home and you want to you can always, if you're using your phone, you can screenshot if you need that. But know that we are here, and we are here because of your kindness. We have a wonderful workshop that I'm excited to tell you about: Gratitude as an Attitude of Living, with Barbara, who did our invocation. She is a gift, and she is a professional instructor, as well as she writes her own music, which is beautiful, and a voice that is just as beautiful, if not more so. And sometimes it takes other people to see it more than you do. So I'm saying that. She wouldn't, but I am absolutely telling you it's lovely. And she's got song, and she has message that is going to be around, really how to let that circulate in our lives in a greater and deeper way. So the last one of the month, we always have workshops the last Sunday of the month right after service. So always keep that earmarked. We just started prosperity class this past Tuesday, and it was wonderful. If you want to join, this would be the last week. If you missed it, if you thought about it, prosperity +3, contact me, and I can make sure that you get what you need, and I can touch you out. There is the January 18th to the 21st, our spiritual convention at csl.org. You can take a look at this. Early bird registration stops on the 15th. So this is the last week for that. So remember that you have this opportunity, and it is a wonderful gift. So if you're interested more in that, I can get you information, or you can just go to spiritualconvention.csl.org. Visioning every Monday we have at noon for our center and the growth of. So know that we are here visioning online. And this is also on our website, which, thank you, Chris, is absolutely beautiful. Yay! I would show him right now, but I know he'd get mad at me if I did. But I'm telling you, it looks beautiful. Go to cslboston.org. It is lovely, and it's wonderful. So thank you so much. It definitely shows who we are so much more than it did before. So thank you for shining your light into it, Chris. We really appreciate it. And we have fellowship right after service. So that fellowship link, visit cslboston.org, and there's the fellowship link to join us on Facebook. It is also on our weekly newsletter. So just if you haven't signed up for that yet, go to the website at cslboston.org, and you can sign up for our weekly newsletter so you don't miss anything and you know what's coming up and you are all set for it. So I am grateful to also, one last announcement, because I know there's a lot going on right now, but as of today, we are going to be on New Thought Media Network. So this service is going to be on New Thought Media Network, which is very exciting, that people all over the world will be able to feel the love of this community. And I am so grateful for that. Thank you. Thank you all for your visioning, because there's so much happening. You know, sometimes when you don't see it, you don't know that it's happening. And then it starts, boom, things just happen. So it is happening.
For people that might be considering class, you may want to tell them it's really not 10 weeks, as it says online.
I fixed it.
Okay.
It's 7 weeks. Yep.
It's 7 weeks.
I did. I fixed the slide. It was originally 10, but it's 7 weeks. So yes, it is a shorter one than it was. I had the original. Yes. But it's a wonderful way. The class itself is a wonderful way to be planning your new year. You're walking into this new year with a mindset of prosperity. Because all around us, all you hear is, oh, the price of gas went up. Oh, you can't find toilet paper again. Oh, there's no this and everything's good. No, you have all you need and it's getting better. Spirit brings all that I need all of the time. That's my source. And the more I know that, the more I'm in alignment with that, the more it comes. So keep circulating your good in amazing ways, because it always comes back. It has to. And our closing prayer is going to be the lovely, the beautiful and lovely Barbara Fiat, who is our chair of our leadership council, and also South Coastal Massachusetts. Take a look at her teaching chapter online, and that website is We'll have that in our next newsletter. I'll put it in there for you, because she always has amazing things in there, different times than ours, so you can go to both. She's so funny. We will have that next time for you. So Barbara, if you can do our prayer and be in that place of helping us come into that place to be in that beauty that we embrace today.
Thank you, Gina, for such a wonderful, uplifting, loving, informative service, and the love and the energy in this room. So we have created this, and it shall emanate from us. So I stand in the realization and the recognition of the one divine love, of this one magnificence, this one that always has been, is now, and always will be. I know that Spirit is absolutely all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-present. And so I know that it is the divine creative energy that has created all that is seen and unseen. And it has created me in its spiritual image and likeness. And so I know and claim and accept that I am what it is. I am this peace. I am this joy. I am this love. I am this wisdom and abundance. I am all. I am one. I stand in the recognition that I am one with this magnificence, that I live and move and have my being within this vibration, within this energy. And as that is true, it is also within me, this one circle, the light within me. I stand in that place of opening and allowing that light to flow through. And so I stand using the eyes of beauty and standing in the state of grace. I know and claim that this is the truth of me. And as I do that, I know it is the truth of each and everyone here, each and everyone joining us, each and everyone in the all. It is the truth of every living creation that we share this wonderful Mother Earth with. And so as I know it is the truth of each and every one, I know each and every one is looking through the eyes to see the beauty and the divine of all living creatures, living things. I know that each and every one is standing illuminated with this vibration and this light, that as they are filled with it, it is just emanating from them, going out to each other and to the world. And this is truly creating the vibration of world peace, of recognizing world love, of recognizing that kindness that Gina spoke of. It is here. It is us. It is now. And so I stand in this place of profound gratitude, for I know, see, and feel the truth of each and every one, this divine light emanating through them. I know that as they take this next step on this path, in this experience, it is smooth and easy as glass. I know that Spirit goes before them and makes the way as they stand in the state of grace and the state of beauty. And so for all of this, I am so very grateful. I simply breathe this word, having declared and decreed this as truth, having spoken this word, knowing it is so, it is done in the mind of God in this very moment. I simply breathe it into the law of spiritual activity. I lay it upon the altar of law like a white rose, and I stand in that place of firm faith with a smile and joy in my heart. I say amen and blessed be, and we join together to affirm this word by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Barbara. And our closing song will bring us out into the beauty of this day. So give it and be everything. Spirit is alive in us. Live it. Express it. Shine it. Blessings and love. Namaste.
Shining bright through us right here. Spirit, you're the love in us. Reaching out with every touch. Spirit, you're the voice in us. Rising up beyond a hush. Yeah. We feel it. We feel it. Yeah. We see it. Believe it, it's Spirit. Spirit, you're the breath in us, breathing all of us right here. Spirit, you're the grace in us, calming every fear right here. Spirit, you're the peace in us, spreading out across the world. Spirit, you're the power in us, flying like a flag unfurled. Shining bright through us right here. Spirit, you're the love in us. Reaching out with every touch. Spirit, you're the voice in us. Rising up beyond